second half. So the second half of the debate is all about extensions. So let's determine what extension is and make sure that we understand it well. Somebody help me with extension, other than Jason. Yeah?
The way I see it, like, on either side of the debate, it feels like the front half of the side is like the case, like the main case you're supposed to bring up, whereas the second half is sort of like your own version of what a case should be, and making it seem as though it's the most important debate you have, like how could the first property person like miss this?
Have missed this thing. Yeah, so the most successful extension is when you go deeper to the big philosophical arguments than the first side was able to get. So that's what you're describing there, and that's the best extension if you can do it. Sometimes the other sides at the beginning were too good, and then you cannot do that kind of extension. What's left to you if you can't do that? Jason?
Practical stuff. So like this is a benefit to the economy in this way. Like if like the first half needs something like empty, like they don't have the tieback explain how this is going to actually cause benefits and talk about, you can take that as well.
Okay, so that's when you take their constructive matter and you say it wasn't sufficiently developed and you develop it yourself.
But it's such a risk though.
It is, because lots of times your judges will say you just recycled their matter, and then you don't win doing that.
What about a case study?
Yeah, case study is your third option. So that's if you know enough spec knowledge that you can see this in a particular case and look at an example. Or if you can talk about practical implications of. Both of those are considered case study. So those are also successful extensions. So if you're debating in a room with a very strong first prop team, you're going to get pushed most likely into that third method of extension. So when I am prepping for BP, I always prep a case study as a fallback position. Like if I'm stuck and I need an extension that's only meh, it's going to be that. Yeah.
Some people say that if you have really high quality refutation that completely deals with the other team, that might be qualified as an extension. But can you frame it in a positive manner kind of way to make an extension?
You might get lucky. I wouldn't count on it. So yes, that's strategically a thing to do. If you're like, I don't know what else to do, I wouldn't pick it. And I have won rounds doing that, but the round has been so high scoring that was that's only happened to me 2 or 3 times. So it has to be, the round is amazing, and then you go, here's big principles and watch this great clash. You kind of have to smush those together. Otherwise, that's almost always a third or a fourth if you do it badly. Okay. Everybody good? Okay, so we understand the extension job. Let's talk about, so that's what